For those of you who don't know, I'm Maggie, and today we are chatting all about product empties. And I actually filmed this exact video a couple of weeks ago and realized that the lighting didn't work. I was sitting in front of the Christmas tree and the lights were like flashing and it was super strange. So here we are, like 3 weeks later, finally sitting down to do this again. So let's get started. And the first two couldn't fit in my little box. And these are both from Dr. Teals. These are some of our favorite little bath products. These are the ultra moisturizing bath bombs, or were, I guess. And it comes with a pack of 5. They are just little bath bombs, you know, you put them in. They kind of dissolve really quickly. So I would say if I had to rank like the bath salts against the bath bombs, the bath salts for me would win. This one specifically was the Pure Epsom Salt Cannabis Sativa Hemp Seed Oil with Essential Oil Blend. This smelled so like ocean fresh, aloe-y, just a very fresh smell. I don't know how to describe it. I can read you the claims on this one. It says it has pure Epsom salt to ease aches and soreness from muscle pains, hemp seed oil to deeply moisturize and soothe skin, essential oils to calm the mind and body, and then on the back it says it's, oh, here's the scent. It's white thyme and bergamot. Of course it's bergamot because I love everything that smells like bergamot, but I would definitely buy this scent specifically again. I could take or leave these bath bombs. And also these make for great gifts because these are really affordable. So if you wanted to couple these with something else, I want to say this big bag, which is 3 pounds of bath salts, is like $5 or something at Target. So awesome price for really good products. I also finished up this Everspring liquid hand soap refill. So at our house, we have these like refillable little, they're actually really cute. They're these little oil can design hand soap dispensers. And we choose to buy these little refillable ones so that we're not throwing away plastic bottles all the time. But I will say that this one was kind of a flop for us. I really love the Mrs. Meyer's hand soaps. I think that their scents are just really good. I feel like you can actually smell them and they stay on your hands for a long time. And they also have kind of a moisturizing formula. This hand soap in general was fine, but I would say that the scents did not wow me. And this is lavender and bergamot, 2 of my absolute favorites. And I didn't like the smell of this. I didn't think that it smelled like lavender or bergamot. So we also bought another bag of this same brand that was like it was orange. I forget what the actual scent was, but we didn't like that one either. So these are struck off our list, but we did like that they come in this packaging over like the big thick plastic bottles. You win some, you lose some. This is not our favorite. I would not repurchase this hand soap. Slowly but surely, I am making my way through these makeup wipes. In case you haven't seen any of my other empties videos before, many moons ago, I purchased a massive value Costco pack of these. It's taken me forever to work through them. I don't even really use makeup wipes that much anymore. Nash is trying to get comfy. There you go, brother. I just try to use these before I exercise just to get the excess makeup off to hopefully avoid breakouts. Once I finish up all my makeup wipes, I don't plan to repurchase them, but I did like this Kirkland brand in general. If you are a makeup wipe fan and that's something that you use all the time, these are really saturated and really do a good job of helping you remove the makeup effectively without a ton of tugging on your skin. I just don't have a big need for makeup wipes in general, which is why I'm not going to repurchase them. Let's talk about a big hit because I feel like I've been overly negative so far in this video. And this is the Method Body Cucumber Seaweed Green Tea Deep Detox Body Wash. Any body wash from this specific line I feel like is a winner. I think all of them smell so good. My very favorite is the pink bottle. It's called Pure Peace. And it is like a peony kind of scented one. So good. Right now in my shower, I have the clear bottle that's supposed to be ultra moisturizing because this time of year, I just need that extra drink of moisture. I am like slathering on lotion, using anything marketed as moisturizing because the heat in our house and everything just like sucks up all of the moisture in my skin and I live with cracked knuckles and everything. It's not great. You do definitely get that cucumbery kind of scent with this, but it's also kind of tart. Definitely would buy this again. This is also within the like $5 to $6 price range at Target and is way more expensive at drugstores. Do not buy this at a CVS or a Walgreens or something. Definitely get this at a Target. This one makes me really sad because this is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter, and Becca as a brand, I don't think really exist anymore. Now, I did see somewhere that they were combining some of their popular products with some other makeup line on the market, and I don't know if this one made the cut, but I really hope that it did, because this is one of my favorite kind of all-in-one product, because this is a moisturizer and kind of a luminescent kind of primer situation all in one. It has a really good smell, which I know means nothing about how good the product is. This just does a really good job of adding luminosity to your face without making you look like the Tin Man. So it's not overly ridiculous. It doesn't make you look super greasy. I'm really sad to be out of this because I don't know about its fate long term. I'm gonna talk about all three of these at once since they're pretty much the same thing-ish. So these two, as you can see, that are the same bottle, these are the John Frieda Go Blonder Lightening Shampoo and Conditioner. As you can see, can't believe I'm uttering these words out loud, but I'm pretty much a brunette now. My hair has just completely darkened over time, and I have done everything short of actually coloring my hair to try to keep the blonde alive, and I think it's just age and change, and that's okay. This shampoo I actually did think made a big difference, and it kind of like it's the law of diminishing returns, I guess. So it hit a certain point where I'm like, okay, this is as light as my hair is gonna get, and then eventually there was just no more change after that. I think it claims to get you, 2 shades lighter with an asterisk, so take that for what it is. I definitely do think that this works. It smells really good. It's just a straight up good shampoo and conditioner if you're just looking for one. Even though this didn't like dye my hair blonde, I still think it made the slightest bit of difference that would lead me to purchase this again. And I just love the smell of this. I really, really do. And then this one I got thinking it was this shampoo, but just repackaged, but it's not. This is the Highlight Activating for blondes. It brightens dull, faded highlights and balayage, none of which I have. So when I was using this one, I was like, this one doesn't work very well. And it's because it's not the same product. It does smell the exact same as these. Just know that there is a big difference. This one is not trying to enhance any sort of like artificial color in your hair, and this one is. So I guess that's the difference. Another favorite, this is the Old Spice Wilderness with Lavender. Definitely marketed as a men's deodorant, but one that I honestly can't stop using. It smells so good. This is one of those just straight up deodorants. It's not an antiperspirant, and it keeps me smelling fresh all day long. I have had a journey with deodorants, and if you've been around here for a long time, you know I did several reviews on natural deodorants, trying out a ton of them on the market, trying to figure out which one was the best for me. I say for me specifically because everybody's body chemistry is completely different. So for the longest time, I had great luck with the Schmidt's deodorant, and then out of the blue, it started causing these really bad rashes under my arms, and it was painful, and I could feel it kind of throbbing. So I stopped using it and I switched to this. Schmidt's actually saw that video where I was talking about the rash, and they reached out and said, hey, we've reformulated the deodorant, we want you to try it again. So I used it successfully for like 2 weeks, and I was like, hey, they nailed it, like this is really working for me now. And then it started happening to me again. So I think it's just everybody's body chemistry is different. And I can say that confidently because my husband and I had opposite reactions with this and the Schmidt's. For a long time, Brian and I were both using this Old Spice deodorant, and he started breaking out from this one. So he switched to my Schmidt's deodorant and hasn't had any problem whatsoever. And then when I tried to use Schmidt's, I started breaking out and had to switch back to this. So it just goes to show people are different. Not all deodorants are created equal. So just FYI, the one common thread is that neither of us are using antiperspirants anymore. That's our experience. I continue to buy this. I have another one already. Can't recommend it or the smell enough. Next we have another favorite. This is the Misha Perfect Cover BB Cream, specifically in the shade number 21. This is what I refer to as more of like my winter shade, which is kind of sad that I'm out of it right now, but truth be told, I haven't used my BB cream every day for a really long time. I feel like just working from home, I've slowly worn less and less makeup over time. Still use stuff like this if I'm going to an event, or if I just want my makeup to look good and stay on all day, or I want a little bit more coverage. And this definitely gives you that. It's not gonna make you look like you have a mask on. Your skin still really looks like skin. If you have freckles, you can still see them under this, but it does do a good job of just kind of evening out your skin tone, providing a little bit of coverage. It's really good to cover just like slight acne and stuff. And I've been using this for years. This has SPF 42 in it, which is just an added bonus. I just like to apply this with my fingers. I typically do one full pump. That's the perfect amount to cover my whole face. Makeup applies really well on top of it. It goes really nicely with almost any moisturizer or primer or anything you choose to put under it. It's just a really easy, no-fail BB cream. So if you're somebody that doesn't like super high coverage things and you're looking for a good, accessible option, this is found on Amazon. And the price, of course, because it's on Amazon, kind of tends to waffle. But typically you can get this random times for like $8 to $14 is the most expensive I've ever seen it. I also use shade number 23 in more of the summer months. They're really not all that different. Like I could go wear shade 23 right now with me being this fair and it would not be alarming on my skin. So you can get away with shades that are close to each other, but the downside is that they don't have an extensive shade range. So I guess keep that in mind. This is the only kind of foundation product I've owned for the past probably, I don't know, 3 or so years. All right, this one was a little bit of a dud, and this is the Paula's Choice Omega Plus Complex Cleansing Balm. It says it's good for all skin types, and the claims are that it melts away makeup, sunscreen, and impurities and rinses cleanly for soft, hydrated skin. So what this is like a gel-based cleanser. It's the first step in your cleansing process if you're a double cleanser. So this is supposed to go in first and do the really hard work. So it's supposed to get most of your makeup off. Then you take water to your face and you kind of get this layer off, and then you go in with your cleanser. This, though, is a gel-based cleanser, and I've found success. In fact, there's another empty in my bathroom, hang on. So this is a little travel size version, but same old, same old. It's the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. These textures are kind of similar, but this one comes in a pot form, and when you dip your fingers into it, you kind of melt the product so that it comes out in kind of a clump, and then it ends up melting on your face much like coconut oil. This is more of like you squeeze the gel out of the tube and it's already good to go on your face. So they're not identical textures, but definitely more similar than when you compare it to like the DHC cleansing oil that comes in a squirt bottle and looks like olive oil. Are you following? All of those things serve the exact same purpose, but format is everything. So I had this little travel size, so I used it up, but I typically don't love dipping my wet hand into one of these pots and then like putting it all over my face. I feel like it's germy over time. I just didn't like the process, but I did like this product and formula. So when I found this Paula's Choice one that's still that gel formula, but you don't have to dip your fingers in a pot, I was like, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the one that I love. I just didn't love it. I thought that this one, this pharmacy one, did a much better job at removing your makeup, which is funny because Paula's Choice cleansers, like alone, do a fantastic job of removing makeup. It's the only cleanser I use, but this one just didn't do it for me. And I think now, after trying multiple formats and lots of different brands, that the DHC Deep Cleansing Oil that looks like olive oil that we were just talking about is my favorite, hands down. I think it did the best job of removing makeup in that first step. It washes off nicely. It plays nicely with my other cleansers. So that's the one that I am officially going to repurchase. We'll just stick with Paula's Choice while we're already talking about it. And this is their probiotic nutrient moisturizer. If you don't already have a Paula's Choice rewards account through their website and you shop there a lot, definitely sign up for it, because I actually got this product for free through that. When it's your birthday month, I think you get a product for free, and then once you spend so many points, you get full-size products, and it's a much better reward system than Sephora has, and I know they sell Paula's Choice at Sephora now. So you get so much bang for your buck by shopping on the Paula's Choice website, just FYI. This moisturizer in general was good. Was it great? I don't really think so. I still haven't found a moisturizer from Paula's Choice that I've fallen in love with. This moisturizer in general kind of smelled like feet, like stinky feet. It smelled really soured, and at first I was like, oh no, I think I got a bad product. Like it must be expired or something. And I go and read all the reviews on the product and they were like, no, it just smells like that. And that was a hard thing for me to get past, but once you do, it's a fine moisturizer. Definitely a lighter weight moisturizer. I did end up using this at night because it was it didn't sink into my skin fast enough, I think, for me to use during the day. I don't know, I definitely wouldn't run back and purchase this, but it's fine. I don't have negative things to say about it. It just didn't wow me. And last but not least, my favorite concealer of all time. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and this is in the shade Fair. I always have to say this and make the distinction because there are a million products in the line that look like this. I love this product mainly for ease of use. It has one of these little like sponge tip applicators, which I think is fantastic. It evenly distributes the product. It feels so soft going on. It doesn't tug at your under eyes, and it's so easily blended out into your skin. I just use like my ring finger and kind of pat it out. I don't have to use brushes or anything. In fact, because it is such a thin formula, I don't know if I would recommend you use a brush with it. I feel like that would just kind of push the product around too much. And I think just patting it in with your finger is perfect. It looks seamless every time. I think it does a really good job of actually covering the dark circles under your eyes. And it's a great like $7-ish product. You can find this anywhere, drugstores, Target, anywhere that they sell Maybelline. I hope that they never discontinue this because it is my ultra favorite. And that is everything. That was quite a big empties because I know it's been a little while since I've done this. But if you love these types of videos and you're curious about what other products I have loved in the past or maybe products that you should avoid, I'll be sure to link my empties playlist in the description box below for you. And if you liked this video, then like it. Join us for Vlogmas. We've got a lot of videos going up this month. Stick around, subscribe, join the community, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.